Assalamualaikum. Alright, my name is Muhammad Iskandar bin Illyas. I'm from originally from Kuala Lumpur, but I've been in Johor for the last 25 years, ever since I graduated from UTM. So I can assume that I'm a Johorian now. So I work in UTM Skudai, right, up until now. But I create a startup, from our research in 2014. So up until now. Our company is Holistic Labs Neighborhood. I can say that we are the pioneer and also the leader in Halal technology services. We started back in actually 2009, whereby I've done lots of research and development in halal technology. So basically, ever since I came back from doing my PhD, I'll try to look into what are the area that we can contribute to the industry and also to the society. At that time, we realized that some of the biggest problem is in halal industry. But since I'm coming from the IT background, computer science background, so we don't need any IT or computer which is halal. But the thing is that we want to understand the ecosystem within the halal industry, and we find that most of the challenges and also problem is basically for the company to get the halal certificate. So we try to explore more what are these problems, and what are the challenges among these companies. We think that, we found out that majority of the companies, especially the SMEs, who are having the biggest problem to get the halal certificate. And to be honest, we have somewhere around 90% of the SMEs, who didn't having the problem to get the halal certificate. So further research that we do, we realized that it because of the process, towards getting the halal certificate, and primarily more on the compliance. But when we talk about halal industry, they are quite complex. Because for a company to get the halal certificate, there are several different kind of scheme or categories. The company can comes from food and beverages. They can also coming from the cosmetic, pharmaceutical, logistics, consumer goods, slaughtering house, but there are 7 different kind of category, and based on these 7 category, they need to comply to different kind of standards. For big companies, for example, the multinational companies, it's quite okay for them because they have lots of resources. But for small companies, since they are small, they are very, very limited in terms of resources. So it's a problem for them to comply to this different kind of process, especially without the technology. So that's why we come up with several different kind of solutions for that purposes. I love about my team. Basically, they are young. I can say that my team, I'm the oldest one. So our team, the rest of our team is young, vibrant, very dedicated, and they are full of spirits. So they help me a lot in terms of getting new, different kind of technology, because the thing is that we cannot cope with the advancement of the technology. So they keep on bringing in new ideas, and also they are very, very dedicated. So that's why I love my team. Up until now, we have somewhere around 6 people, full-time. So basically, I can say that, first of all, we can say that from the financial point of view, in terms of how many businesses that we can get from our services. So that is one. Other than that, it's also based on our networks. Sometimes when you develop your business, not everybody within your network is your customers. The thing is that our customers, I can say that even though for the business, our customer is also our partners, within the authority. For example, in Jabatan Agama Islam Negeri, Jabatan Agama Islam Malaysia, for example, and also other partners in other different kind of states. For example, we also have good relationship with the state of Penang, whereby we sign an MOU with Halal Penang, the Halal Hub in Penang, whereby they control and also manage the halal industry within Penang. So that is also very, very important in terms of part of the metrics that we try to achieve. Other than that, is also based on the commercializations. Since I'm coming from the university, the product that we come up is actually coming from the research that we conduct since 2009. So we already have the IP, the copyrights for that. So the number of companies that license the copyright is also one of the measure in terms of success. Other than that, in terms of the softer side of the KPIs, also metrics, we look into how we manage the staff, as I mentioned just now, how many projects that we get through the staff, and also we also conduct services in terms of trainings specifically on halal, because we are one of the halal certified training provider appointed by JAKIM. I would like to announce that basically we just secure a project with Gerbang Alaf. Gerbang Alaf Sdn Bhd is the main franchisor for McDonald's Malaysia. So our product, Quick Halal, which is the cloud-based mobile halal auditing apps, which can be used by a company to perform their internal audit. We go back to McDonald's, whereby for McDonald's, I think maybe next year they are growing. They keep on growing. At the moment they have somewhere around 250 something, maybe 260 outlets, restaurant all over Malaysia. And maybe by next year they're going to have 270 or maybe 280. So starting January 2019, all McDonald's Malaysia, their restaurant, will use our applications to conduct their halal audit. When we talk about halal, so basically it's permissible, something that can be consumed by Sharia, by the Muslim, according to Sharia law. But the thing is that most people think halal is only about food. No, actually it's go beyond that. Halal can also be applied to consumer products. For example, like cooking oil. We didn't consume cooking oil, but we use cooking oil to cook our food. So basically we can also get halal certificate for that consumer good. And nowadays, when we talk about products, we also didn't consume, but we apply to our body. For example, like cosmetics, company can also get halal for that cosmetic product. And also pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical, when we talk about all the medicines, the supplements, under the pharmaceutical category. And also when we talk about halal, halal can also be applied to logistics. When we talk about logistics, the definition of logistics includes the warehouse and also transportation. So do not make mistake in terms of we put halal on the lorry, but we are not consuming the lorry. But the thing is that when we talk about lorry or transportation, they are transporting product which is halal from point A to point B. So in order for us to reduce or try to avoid any cross-contamination between halal and also non-halal product, so these logistic services can also apply for halal. And other than that, also the slaughtering house. Slaughtering house, I think here we already know that we slaughter the birds or chickens, and also the bovine product, cows, lamb and others. So that is also within the halal certification. But again, when we talk about halal, it's not saying that if a product didn't have halal logo, it is non-halal. No. In Malaysia and any country in the world, any product which didn't carry halal logo is not saying that that is haram product. When we talk about halal logo, is basically that is not compulsory. Halal logo or halal certification is voluntary. So we need to give this understanding. We need to make sure that the people are aware that these are the certification that we have in Malaysia. So it is voluntary and also not compulsory. So any product that don't have this halal logo, so still we can just eat it. And in fact, if you look back in Malaysia, for example, if you look at gerai-gerai, for example, pisang goreng, all those kind of things, do they have any halal logo? No, right? So we cannot judge them as non-halal. So the thing is that if a company who have halal logo, so basically that is an added advantage for them. Because if they want to expand their market, it will be easier. Surprisingly, our first paying customer is not coming from Malaysia. Right. The thing is that we keep on try to promote our product to the local companies. But this is another challenges, basically because of the awareness among our businesses in Malaysia. Our software is an app that assists the company to comply to the halal standards. So after several months, we keep on promoting this thing, but somehow a company from Japan who wants to get the halal certificate from Malaysia heard about us. And they come to UTM and we do the presentation, and somehow they really like our product, and they send us to Fukuoka. This one company, a mineral water company in Japan, in Fukuoka, who wants to get the halal certificate from Malaysia. The thing is that we already advised them, this is another challenge in Malaysia. There are lots and lots of consultants who so-called consult or try to give advice to the companies. Some of them is good, some of them not so good in terms of giving the right and proper information to the customers. One of the reasons why we develop this technology is that we want to give a right information to the right people okay, in terms of the how to get the halal certificate. Obviously, some of the consultants not really fond about our solution because I think maybe it will be our objective is try to make it easier, faster and also simpler for a company to get the halal certificate. And in fact, we have a proven record saying that for those who use our software, they can get the halal certificate for less than 6 months. We have several evidence for that. And for this company from Japan, they heard about us. Okay, we try to present to them and they bring us to their factory in Japan. When we arrive, and straight away we do the halal audit for them. And straight away we can just produce the report saying that this is what you already comply and these are the things that you didn't comply. We advise them in terms of how to improve themselves, how to improve their preparations in terms of how to get the halal certificate. So basically that is our first client. In terms of fulfilling their needs and also their requirement, it is very, very important. But the thing is that we need to put something like a threshold in terms of how we try to serve the customer. Luckily for us, our product doesn't require constant communication with the customers because since the early days when we develop the solutions, we try to make it as simple as possible in terms of using our applications. Even though when we talk about halal compliance is very complex, what we try to develop is a technology which is very, very simple to be used by the customer, especially the halal auditors. Our main customer is the halal auditors within the organizations. Luckily, halal auditors, they don't need to perform the halal audit every day. It's not something like the B2C. When we talk about B2C, maybe they are using other different kind of product almost every day. But for us, our customer is B2B, other businesses. And for this customer, need to conduct the halal audit maybe once or twice a year. Because when we talk about halal certificate, the company need to renew the halal certificate every 2 years. So obviously, their job is not in terms of complying or managing the halal operation is not every single day because every 2 years then they need to renew and every 2 years they need to conduct the halal audit within the organization. In terms of the customer experience, yes, we try to achieve the best customer experience for them, try to deliver the best in terms of the simplicity of our system, in terms of the price of our solutions, and also in terms of how our system can try to achieve the objective, which is try to comply to all different kind of standards which JAKIM require to. So alhamdulillah up until now the system is very, very simple to use. Even if they want to conduct the halal audit, normally it will take somewhere around 6 months to complete from A to Z. But for our product, once they conduct the halal audit in the morning, by the afternoon during lunch hour, they already know the results. But at the same time, we keep on receiving suggestion, keep on receiving ideas on how to improve our products. Right, I've been teaching entrepreneurship for several years. Right, so I can say that I just go into the theory first, then I go into the experience. I can say that these two are very, very different. Whatever that you learn in the university, sometimes it's very, very different in terms of what you try to experience in a real life. And for me, it's good because whatever that I have in terms of theory, I can apply it into the real life. When I start teaching, basically I learned most of them is coming from the book. But I'm very, very lucky because the government of Malaysia provide lots of support to me. In terms of try to enhance my knowledge in terms of the entrepreneurship. Back in 2015, I am one of the academics from Malaysia who been accepted into the professional diploma of entrepreneurship in Cambridge University. It is a 1-year program in Cambridge. And alhamdulillah, I can say that it's very, very tough, but we've learned a lot from them. Visited several companies in Cambridge that goes into the biotechnology and others, and also we learned from that. And last year, we also have another experience in terms of Magic, Magic Accelerator Program. They sent us to Stanford University to learn more from the companies in Silicon Valley. Basically, what I can say to the younger generation, or maybe for those who wants to go into this area, continuous learning is very, very important. Even though that we learn today, always can learn something new every day. As I mentioned just now, we learn a lot coming from JAKIM, right? I'm not coming from Sharia, but we still learn from them up until now. You'll be surprised that learning new thing should be done every day. Never stop learning. That is my first advice. In terms of any investors who wants to go into this halal technology or maybe halal startups, okay, I can say that try to look into the companies that really understand that what they want to go, what they want to provide. There are several startups who wants to go into halal technology, but unfortunately they don't really understand that business, okay, in terms of the halal business. Try to understand that one first. Once you understand about the problems, about the opportunities, about the threat, then you can suggest the solution. Otherwise, it will be just another technology which nobody wants to use. Hi, I'm Iskandar from Holistic Labs Berhad. We offering Quick Halal, the first cloud-based mobile halal auditing apps that can speed up the process of halal certification in not only in Malaysia but everywhere in the world. One of the biggest challenges in terms of getting the halal certificate is the internal halal audit, which require the preparations of halal checklists, conducting the halal audit, and finally preparing the halal report. So once you use our product, our apps, okay, you can just straight away conduct the halal audit, and at the end of the day, it will produce a non-compliance halal report, which you can use as a guidance for you to prepare for that halal certification.